That few minutes or that few seconds where I was struggling for my life. Have you started feeling very kick? Have you started feeling we go through? Oh, it's a boy. Oh, it's a girl. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So guys, just in case I start sniffing, I'm not feeling so well. I'm so sorry. So here we'll be talking about pregnancy questions that I've gotten from some people, most of my friends. They just want to know what it feels like, get my own point of view. So yeah, so I have my book here where I have the questions listed out, and if you have a specific question you would like to ask me, or if you want to know something, probably your hospital don't do something and you want to find out, you can also ask me and I would let you know. Because trust me, most hospitals would not even they don't put so much effort into you. Just come for your antenatal, they don't tell you when classes start. So the first question here is, would you do a maternity photo shoot? I understand this question, I got it from almost every single person that I know, because everybody knows that I am not a picture person at all. So maternity shoot, maybe not, I'm not so sure yet, but I want to, trust me. But the thing is, it's just too stressful. Maybe not. All right, so the question is, what was the most difficult part of your pregnancy? What is, let me put is, because I'm still pregnant. Yeah, so I think the most difficult part was, I think the earlier stage, not early per se, but a part in my first trimester where your body, the changes are just still new. Your body is experiencing new things and you are trying to adapt. You get, you don't start noticing that you can't eat certain kind of food. You have severe heartburn and indigestion. It's crazy. And your sleeping posture, even without a protruding belly, you can't even sleep. You can't sleep at night. So for me, that part was not really weird. It's going to be weird for some persons, because if you sleep at night, but I don't really sleep so early. If I was sleeping by maybe 2-3 a.m. every day, I started sleeping by 5-6. So that was how bad it was. I could not sleep early at all. So yeah, I think that first trimester was, somehow your belly is not big, and then your partner, they are not going to understand you. They are it begins to look like you're exaggerating things, meanwhile you're just telling them the truth, how your body hurts, how you want to eat this, you want to eat that. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, I think the first part, maybe when I'm done my third trimester, I am going to maybe change it. So yeah, probably I might do another Q&A later on, right? So what does baby kicks feel like? Okay, this is very funny because there's a whole story attached to this baby kicking thing. I didn't feel my baby kick till I think 20 weeks, and from 12 to week, my mother-in-law was already asking me, have you started feeling very kick? Have you started feeling very kick? Why? Are you sure? She was already putting panic, putting fear in me a little bit somehow, because I was like, hey God, I beg you. Even though I know nothing, I've always said it even before I got pregnant, and my pregnancy journey is going to be very smooth, very stress-free. It's going to be fine. I'm not going to be looking like all those, what the other versus what I got people that used to, So I've always said it, and most times I strongly believe in what I say, and it always, works out for me. So yeah, I already know that nothing would happen. Even aside from the kick I felt, or from the push I felt earlier, I think around the 8th-9th week. I don't know if I should call that a baby kick, but yeah. So that was the case. So I was worried a little bit. So I think I felt my first baby kick, the actual kick, because I was now beginning to monitor and try to stimulate and make sure that feel everything, and make sure that this baby, you have to kick. Let me just tell her, yes, the baby has a kick, and then so her mind can also be calm, and I understand where she was coming from and all of those stuff. So yeah, So I think my baby kick felt like, how would I even explain it? Like something pushing your belly from the inside. Like it just gives like the you should I say a heartbeat beating, like somebody else's heartbeat beating inside of you. You know how when you run, you now feel that that heartbeat. Yeah, you're not now feeling it in your chest, it's now in your belly. So you feel that push, that pulse kind of I think that's the right word, pulse kind of feeling. God help me with English. Anyways, you get what I mean. Probably I would look for a better word to describe it next time in my Q&A. So the next question is, how do you feel about pregnancy? I feel it's cool. Like it would take a whole lot from you. It's cool. If you're working, it's going to stress you a whole lot. A lot of things, like your lifestyle might just change. You might not be able to go out like that. I always wanted to go out. Like I've always, throughout my first and second, now my second trimester, I've always wanted to, go out, because I was always staying at home. Like this year, I can't remember if I went for any outing in the whole of 2023, and it is, oh my god, it is almost frustrating and depressing, because you have to be in the home. Everybody's extra careful. No, don't do this. No, don't go here. So you don't inhale cigarettes, so you don't inhale bad smell. So no, don't do this. Where are you going to? Let me. Oh my god, it was a whole lot. So it was, I think in that aspect, it was, should I say, mentally draining or socially draining for me. So that's it about it. So it's just somehow, trust me. Then the next question is, when did you start antenatal? So the thing is, I went to the hospital where I was supposed to register at first before I moved to Lagos, to give birth. I went to the hospital when I was like 6 or 7 weeks, and they told me that I have to come back when I'm like 10 weeks pregnant to start my antenatal. So I came when I was like, okay, I traveled when I was now in my 10th week, and I came back 2 weeks later. So I started from the 12th week. But before then, I already did hey God help me, I already did self-medication. I already asked around all my sister-in-laws. They already told me, okay, these are the drugs that they would give to you. So I just bought them from the 10th week. I started taking them, like calcium and folic acid. Yeah, that was basically 2 things that I know I was taking before I started my antenatal. So when I went there and they continued to talk, and they added the blood medicine to it, so I just continued anyway. So the next question is, are you going to do a baby shower? Hell no. I'm not doing any baby shower. See, except you will offer to come and do it for me, without stressing me, then fine, I would accept it. But for me to sit down and start planning a baby shower, I start doing, what gender are we going to be having? Let's post the balloon. Oh, it's a boy. Oh, it's a girl. No. I'm not sure you're going to catch me doing that. Alright, but for me to start planning that thing when it's not child dedication or it's not the birthday, I think the most I can do is birthday, child dedication, and yeah. Or baby shower, oh Lord help me, I don't think so. So have you decided on the name? Yes, I've decided on the native name. Actually, my husband is the native person. I just shall know that if it's a girl, my first daughter is going to shall be bearing Ada something. So because it's a name that I love so much, and it's a name that I think my parents had called me that just once of you, but I wanted it to be like a staple name, like when you're writing your name there's an Ada. So because it's not easy to be the first child in a family, do you get? So put the title to it. It's not easy than just open your mouth like Chinasa. It's not like, you're supposed to know, people should know that you're the first child in the family, because the things we go through. So yeah, I know Ada something is going to be there. If it's a girl, if it's a boy, I already have native name. I think native name is settled because it's my husband actually that's giving the native name. I'll focus more on the English name. God help me. The problem I have now is I have a list of names. I'm going to show you guys my list of names here or here. You'll see the list. My husband does not like anyone. anyone. He does not, in fact, he's like, let's not give them English names. And I'm like, don't be a boring father, allow your children to have choice. If I left to me, I'll give them different African names, because I love these African names. Like, go to, you know, countries that still have like their culture built in their Indian life, different languages and different culture, and just pick names. That's what I want. I wish they can have, you know, that much names. Yeah, so yeah, so we have a name, native names already for them. It's just the English name we're yet to finalize on, yeah, for both genders anyway. So the next question is, how did you deal with morning sickness? I did not really have morning sickness. I said it in my video before. Bless God, thank you baby for not giving me morning sickness. But I did not have morning sickness. I said this, my pregnancy was cruise. I did not stress my husband, I did not stress anybody. I was not waking him up at 5 a.m. to go and buy chicken, or to go and look for spoiled soup, or to go and buy camphor for me to be smelling. I did not do any of those nasty things. I just wake up in the morning, I just stroll, you know, go and brush my teeth. Just that I know what toothpaste to, you know, use and what to avoid. So yeah, that's basically it. What is this most scariest part of pregnancy for me? I think this thing happened twice during my first trimester till now, where I thought I've seen my God, me and my God. As in, I already thought I was meeting my master, and I was like, God, is this what it feels like to like leave this earth? Because there's a time I slept and I just lose my breath. I think that's going to be a story for another day, but I think that's the most scariest part of my pregnancy. That few minutes or that few seconds where I was struggling for my life was the most scariest part. And I was the only person in the house. That's the worst case. I live, then it was just me and my husband living alone, so I had to call him, put the phone on like speaker. I could not even talk. I just, you know, he was in the office, it was late, it was like past 9 or so. He was, God, he started calling everybody in the, thank God we're not living alone then in the compound. So he started calling cousins, his cousin that was very close to me. That one said he was like, you know, that was like the, I'll give you guys the gist later. It was mad. That was like the craziest feeling or experience I have had in my entire life. In fact, not just pregnancy, my entire life. It was very crazy, and then it happened twice. So hey God. Yeah, the next question is, are you scared of giving birth? Am I scared of giving birth? No, initially I'm not scared of, I was not scared of giving. Am I scared? I don't think I'm still scared of giving birth. It's just now people are trying to, that fear is beginning to, people are trying to plant that fear in me. But I don't have that fear of giving birth. I used to tell myself, I say it, that when it comes to giving birth, I'll just go in there and just give birth and be coming out. 30 minutes period. What the hell? What do people want to do past 30 minutes? What do you want to be doing more than 30 minutes? God, please. So this is my prayer to God, that as smooth as my pregnancy journey has been, you know, let it just carry on till the child comes out, till the child grow, till he or she, you know, grows up. Like, peace. That's what I just want. In fact, this year I've just prayed to God for what is the word? Ease. My prayer is just ease throughout this my pregnancy journey. Ease. That's what I want. I'll just enter there, give birth, come out, you know. Don't be like, before my husband even get to the hospital, congratulations, hey. So that's my own prayer. So it's when I start hearing story of they will tie you like this, they will, yeah. So I hope that answers the question. So the next question is, when did you go for your first scan? I'll be showing my scan later. The problem is with my scan here, do you know at 20 something weeks, normally from 20 weeks, you should know the sex of your child, if it's a boy, if it's a girl. At 20 something weeks, these people were telling me they could not still identify if it was a boy or a girl. And initially, I did not want to know what sex I was going to give birth to. I and my husband and I were not really interested in what sex we give birth to. We just wanted the child to come out. In fact, I was praying for twins. I've always loved twins. I've always prayed to God for twins. Like, my husband was like, whether 1, 2, 3, does not mind. His own is shall let the baby come out. He does not care if he wants a girl. Why me, I was praying first for a boy. I used to want a girl, but growing up I now realized that I wish I always had like an elder brother, somebody that can, you know, stand for me, fight for me. But I feel a first child as a female is going to be really nice. Well, my first scan was like 18 weeks. Yes, but I just made sure I had a healthy pregnancy all through. I didn't want to know the sex of the child, so the scan thing was not really for every other thing, to check for every other thing, yes, but just to know the sex of the child, I didn't really do scan because of that. Yep, so that's it. So they said, did you bleed or spot in your first trimester? No, I did not bleed or spot. I used to see a lot of things on Google that you would do brown singing black. I didn't do any of that. Like I said, you have discharge, yes, more discharge, like, you know, the discharge you used to have as a lady before, you have it more now. I think that was the only thing in first trimester that, you know, I experienced. Yeah, aside, I did not spot, I did not bleed, nothing happened to me. So I think I'm going to end this Q&A here. Every other questions looks like I have answered them somehow. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a like, subscribe to this YouTube channel, support me on my baby. You cannot be stressing like this and then you just watch this video and not, you know, engage. Please engage. Thank you so much. Drop your questions if you have any, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.